The client is coming for an inspection and a test fit later because there are concerns about the tininess of this little car here. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. So in case you don't come here often, in this case the client is the Swimbo, she who must be obeyed, my darling wife. It could become an interesting day. Let me just add, I'm so thankful for my wife, because without her I would have no idea about all the things I do wrong. How's it, yokes? Welcome back to the shop. If it's your first time here, my name is Diff, as in difficult, except I'm not. And this is the Renobug. It's a project for my wife, a 1959 Renault 4CV body that I've mounted on a shortened Beetle floor pan. Bunch of modifications already. You're welcome to go check out the playlist, the Renobug, if you want to see more. I built this fuel tank in the previous video, and quite a few guys voiced a concern about whether my radiator cap modification there with the overflow pipe and all of that will actually let the tank vent and breathe. So I think I'm going to make a cross-sectional drawing of this business so you guys can see how I've been thinking. Here's my attempt at the sketch. It's obviously not to scale, and this would be in the radiator application. So there is my radiator tank. There is my radiator cap, and then the red bits are the rubber seals, and there's the spring with that valve there, if we can call it that. So now if the pressure in the radiator increases, once it overcomes the pressure of that spring, it will push this valve open, and we will be able to vent that pressure through the overflow pipe and into the overflow bottle, or essentially to atmosphere. Because we've still got that seal there, that hot water steam can't go out past the cap. Here's the same setup, but now in my fuel tank application with a few important changes. Number one, I've now connected that overflow pipe to the fuel tank. And number two, I've compromised that top rubber seal. You can see that little red stripe is now removed. So what have we got now? Air can escape from the tank through the overflow pipe into this cavity, and then it can leak out through there, out to atmosphere. So the tank can vent and breathe. At the same time, the cap, whilst it is in place, still seals firmly there. So we can't have any air or fuel escaping through that opening. Now if the pressure in the tank should increase, if the car is standing in the hot sun or something, they still won't push up there because that pressure and air can escape through this route. And when you want to fill the tank, you remove the cap, you obviously open it there, you're filling it with fuel, and the air in the tank can still escape through the overflow pipe, or what used to be the overflow pipe, and it's now become a vent pipe. I think this is going to work really well. Hey, and since we are on the subject of comments, thank you so much to all of you guys who regularly post compliments and encouraging words. I appreciate it, and it helps a lot to keep me going out here. Yes, I read them all. I try to comment and answer as much as I can, but I always make a point of answering questions. I think that's just common decency. And hey, reading comments, you can learn a lot from it. I certainly do. We are never too old to learn. Take a recent comment by a ratted buck, for instance. If you are learning to weld, or you're wanting to improve your welding, listen to this. That ratted buck wrote, he said, you control the weld does not control you. How true is that? You control the weld does not control you. So yes, if you feel that that weld is taking charge of you, put down that torch or gun or holder or whatever, walk away from it, regroup and try again. I don't get many hateful comments for some reason. The occasional ones do come through, but they don't bother me at all. I mean, my skin is as thick as 18-gauge steel. So the negativity of some poor soul is just a reflection on himself. And in the end, opinions are like assholes, man. We all have one. I do love constructive criticism, though. From that I can learn something. So constructive criticism, sometimes I struggle to say these English words. What was I going to say? Constructive criticism. Yes, that's meaningful. I like that. Here's a good example of a meaningless comment by some dude with an unpronounceable name who wrote, "Sorry to say, but I don't like the mudguard extensions." Oh, my friend, nobody actually cares what you think. And my answer to him was, you don't have to be sorry, it's not your car. Hey, maybe we should start a sort of a crappy comment section. And we can have some fun with these comments. Like this one by someone who's not actually brave enough to give their real name. And I quote, "Paint that car before the rust eats it. If you keep changing rusty parts, the only thing that will remain of the original car will be the serial number. Stop wanting to be cool, to be anti-system." Well, my friend, I've got some news for you. The original serial number on this car, and it would depend whether we refer to the Beetle or the Renault, for that matter. But yeah, that original serial number has been welded over, so even that doesn't exist anymore, man. And you know what? I'm not wanting to be anti-system, my friend. I am anti-system, and I don't have to prove that to anyone. OG, if you know what that means. Shame, man, this dude is actually by default admitting that he is pro-system. I mean, what kind of a brainwashed nincompoop would even want to be pro-system these days? I can just shake my head. You know, I can actually have a lot of fun with statements like this one, but enough waffling and rambling from my side. We better have a look to see what we can do about seats for this little car before my better half arrives. Well then, if we want to do a test fit or a test drive, I better get some floors and seats in here, because as you can see, there's not much going on in here at the moment. I have made the floors already. I'll stick a link up here on the screen if you want to go check out how I did that. But just look at the state of them, man. I mean, the stuff here by me rusts so quickly. You know, I watch these shows where guys work on projects for months or even years and the steel all remains clean and shiny and rust-free. Just don't know how they do it. What am I doing wrong? Well, I guess the fact that I'm pretty close to the ocean, combined with the fact that my shop building is full of cracks and openings and holes, plays a role. This shop is not climate controlled from the inside, it's climate controlled from the outside. I guess I'm just going to clean these up quickly so that it just looks a bit better. There you go, that looks a little bit better. Now the wifey can rest her feet on a shiny panel. So they're not painted yet because I still have to add some stiffness and possible brackets for mounting seats. But once all that is said and done, we'll paint them and I'll probably get insulation and carpeting and all that good stuff. I used one of these face-off discs to clean these panels. They work great for removing surface rust. And as you saw, there were no sparks, so they don't remove any metal. They are fantastic for removing paint as well. So yeah, I really like to have these around. Okay, let's see. It's been a while since I've made them, but I don't see any reason why they shouldn't still fit. Let's see. Yes. And the one here on the passenger side. Yes. So this is only a temporary fit. I'm just going to screw in a few of my cap screws to locate it, and then obviously later when we do the final fitment I'll make a rubber gasket for sealing it, and then yeah, fit all my fasteners as well, obviously. So with the floors back in, I thought I'd give this bucket seat a quick try. But yeah, apart from the fact that I feel it doesn't suit the car, it's not going to work, man. Look at this. Firstly, it catches here. And then on that side, it actually sticks past the center line. So you won't be able to fit two of these next to each other. I tell you, this little car is really tiny and narrow, man. So this is definitely not an option. Let's try the original Renault seat again. I had it in here in an earlier video, and I actually had to modify it to fit the space. I actually think it's quite cute. It fits the build. Let's give it a test drive. Right, let's see. It's low, eh? I mean, look at this. Yeah, this little seat is actually much more comfortable than one would think. Yeah, I like it. It needs to go back a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's pretty adequate as far as space for the legs are concerned in this tiny little car. So my head is kind of behind the D-pillar a little bit. So there's a justification for all you guys who want me to widen the doors. But it is what it is, so I'm just going to live with that. But I like it. I just think I need to raise it. It needs to come up by about 2 inches or so. Otherwise, I think it's pretty cool. Of course, we'll have to find out what the wife has to say about all of this. That is another story. Yappa! Hey, very happy to report we've got a new addition to the family. Born this morning. The herd is growing. So I'm just busy figuring a way to secure this little seat into the car. I mean, we don't want Mummy to flip over backwards when she comes for a test drive now, do we? I welded on these two tabs, and now this piece of box section will actually give me the 2-inch spacing that I want to raise the seat a little bit. So that's a good start. Fantastic, there goes my paint job. Okie dokie, so I did a great job of ruining the new paint on my tunnel, and I welded on this piece of angle bar. We provide a landing for my seat, and then I also drilled and tapped it so I could actually bolt the seat to this thing so that it doesn't go anywhere. Then I welded these two tabs to the seat frame, and now if I measured properly, this should be able to bolt to that angle bar section. Let's go and find out. And it does. Hard to see in here, but there and there. Fantastic. On this side here, it needs to be attached to this box section part of the Renault body. So I'm going to mark it here, drill it, and fit a riv nut, because that material is not going to be thick enough to tap. Right, my hole is drilled to size. Insert the riv nut, which is screwed to the end of the riv nut tool, and now you got to squeeze really hard when you do an M8. I think we're there. Unscrew it. Done. Now here's a little tip that I've learned with these things over time, especially when your fastener might pick up some rust or something, they tend to want to rotate. So it's actually not a bad thing to just give it a light little tack to make sure it doesn't ever rotate. So before going any further, I decided to make my life easier, and I modified this Chinesium Rivna tool or gun or whatever you call it. Yeah, it works alright, but the handles are really too short, especially if you have to do these M8 riv nuts. So I just extended them by welding on these two pieces of pipe. So now I'll get more leverage. Hey, I say if you can improve a tool, why not? So I don't know, the Chinese designer of this thing, he was either stronger than me, or he didn't use his brains. I think it was the latter. Let me just tighten up my last bolt. And this little seat is now officially not going anywhere. And as far as 4.5 adjustment goes, nope. There's no quick release mechanism here. This is a custom car for a custom driver. So we will fine tune it accordingly. What I will probably do if necessary is I can drill some additional holes. I'd say 1 inch spacing, maybe another 2 or 3. Then we can always have some kind of an adjustment like that. Yeah, I know it's a pain in the ass to do that from an adjustment point of view, but yeah, once we've got the right position, well, we don't need to change it. So yeah, we'll see how this position's gonna work out for the client. I've taken a guess, but if need be, I can move it forwards or backwards a little bit. Now to get the brother in, I have to modify this original seat frame a little bit, like I did the one on the other side. The way it is now, it's too wide to fit into the confined space I have. So I have to chop and change this a little bit. Yeah, so to make it work, I had to cut out about 1 inch here. Same there. Then I pulled it in with this pipe clamp. And then I welded it back together without burning down the seat. And yeah, I think it will fit now. Okay, let's see how it works now with the longer handles. Oh yes, much better. Yes, that's definitely an improvement. Okay, lekker man, I got the passenger seat in as well now. Yeah, I know some of you find it a bit odd that the passenger is sitting on the left-hand side of the car. But you know, there's a lot of us that actually drive on the left-hand side of the road. And then this will be the passenger side. My mates in Australia, UK, New Zealand, I think in India, many places in the world. I think even Japan. So yeah, different strokes for different folks. It depends where you are, I guess. I guess it's not a bad idea to clean up these seats before the better half. Just look at this cake, man. It reminds me of Flytrap.
That's Flytrap.
Flytrap's been in the mud, clearly.
Well, it looks great, and it's even got the American flag there. Look at that.
Right.
And what's this green stuff?
It's a patina. Peppermint flavored patina.
Awesome. Can I have a piece?
Yes.
Yes.
Get a little bit of moss.
Yeah.
Going on the roots there too.
Fantastic. Thanks, my babes. Look who else the cat dragged in.
But it's his surprise, not my surprise.
Not a surprise already.
Check my cake.
I see.
It's Flytrap.
A chocolate restaurant.
It's supposed to be Flytrap.
Okay.
But now we're going to eat it.
Yes, well, that's
You're just
fine.
in time.
Cool.
Okay, blow the candle out and make a wish.
When do I make the wish?
Afterwards.
After blowing.
It's a secret wish though, you don't
In
tell
your
us.
head, in your head.
Yeah,
Otherwise
in
it
your
doesn't
head.
come true. Your mom kid.
I wish you don't stick that knife in my eye. I want the front wheel. I don't think I want the moonie.
What's in
Oh,
there?
what's in there? Oh my soul, it's a stone in there. I'm sure you want a piece. You go part of the bonnet.
Okay, just a word of caution. There are
I want the
toothpicks
top.
in holding it together.
On the top.
So please, nobody swallow a toothpick.
The top.
Come Wayne, have some cake.
All right.
I want the roof.
Okay, we're going to have the roof. You and Wayne can have some roof.
He wants a roof because it's got peppermint crisp. But the bonnet also has peppermint crisp.
In the boot, there's a whole bunch of peppermint crisps.
Whoopsie, Kai.
Oh, Kai is getting a big piece.
What's the other one? It's collapsing.
The cake's falling apart, Kai.
Okay.
Come,
Yippee!
let's stand back
Chrissy,
so we can see Uncle Wayne.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Shot Div. Another year, right?
I made another year, can you believe it? That's my brother.
Well done.
Smokes.
happy birthday.
Yeah, what was it? You're not getting older, you're just increasing in value.
That's a good one.
That's, you know, it's like Clint Eastwood said. I love that saying. Never let the old man in. That's what I'm going to do.
And he didn't, eh?
Never going to let the old man in. Yeah.
That's true, Div.
98.
You stay young at heart, then you...
Going strong.
You know, I go out there to town, into the shopping malls and stuff,
Yeah.
and I see these old people. Then I get the shock of my life when I realize I'm the same age as them. We've eaten up the whole front end of the car already, Wayne.
Oh dear. What are we
Hey,
going
Kai.
to do?
Kai, which parts piece would you like next? Maybe a wheel?
He wants the green
He wants the minty stuff. He's
I want the green stuff, the patina stuff. Stick your finger in it, man. Don't be scared. Take a piece.
It's turned into a smash cake.
Take it.
He's like, you sure? I was told
You got
not to
grandpa's
touch this."
permission. There you go. This side of the car, there's not much left, hey Kai. We've eaten most of it already.
They were already-
So I've had quite a few South African guys commenting on the fact that Flytrap is running an American flag, like we have here on the cake. Here you can see the real flag on the real Flytrap. And my brothers, the only reason why I'm running an American flag is because it's an American truck. So if anybody wants a t-shirt with a South African flag on it, let me know and we'll sort you out. Well, I see Kai is already in a little car. And the main reason why you came here, babes, is to give it a try.
Yes.
And I see all your dogs are here as well.
Yeah, I just want to see if I can actually get in.
I'm sure you can, so give it a
If
shot.
I can get out. When I arrive
Give it a shot. I want you to see how it goes.
town. Okay.
The dogs are gonna beat you to it.
Wait, Mom, you're going to sell an arrow.
Okay, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Nice. Well, that looks alright, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
I see a leg. I see a leg.
Sorry, I want you to watch it. Everybody?
Everybody,
It doesn't want to be part of this car.
okay, move.
Stick him in the back, Chrissy.
The back. Mom, take
Open the back door.
Oh, it doesn't open. Oh, looky there.
Come on.
I'll see it. Izzy, do you want to go in?
Off to the market we go.
Even Izzy. There we go. Already. Oh, even Izzy's going in and Izzy hates cars.
Now look at that. We got dogs everywhere. It's absolute chaos. Kai is loving it, driving the car. Little, what's his name again? Arrow is helping steering. It's chaos. But how's it feel?
Okay, it's a little bit, the steering wheel is kind of almost on my lap.
I can sort you out with a smaller.
Hang. A what?
I can sort you out with a smaller steering wheel.
Okay.
Remember, never fear when Duffy is near. So I will just, if you sit very quietly,
Yes.
I will just do this.
Wow, yes.
And I have a smaller one. That on.
Yes.
And how does that feel? Give it a try.
Much better.
Much better.
Much better.
Well, there you go. Build yourself we'll build, not yours, so we'll build you a smaller steering wheel.
You're going to build me another one, not this one.
No, I'm not going to give you that crappy one. I think I should
Wow.
make you a nice wooden one.
Woo! Like it. Love
So a
it.
slightly smaller
Actually love it.
steering
Love
wheel, no problem.
Yes.
Otherwise, how's the seat?
Now I feel I could be slightly further back because I'm going to get shin splints here if my legs is too bunched up.
So man,
Yes?
will you please step out of the vehicle so I can adjust your seat? Give me your hand.
Okay. Issues.
Come.
Okay. All three.
All three.
One. I think it's time for the dog, guys.
What are we going to do? We'll build you another car now.
Slightly bigger one.
Okay, but I did make provision for moving the seat backwards. There's another hole right there. So we can just put it in that position. And then Ellie can try it again. Right there. I guess I should just tighten it up a little bit, eh Wayne?
Yes,
Don't
we
want,
want it to be sturdy.
You don't want grandma to flip over backwards. Okay Ali, I've changed the seat, I've moved it backwards. You want to try it again?
Let's do it.
We're waiting anxiously for the verdict.
Very nice.
Yeah, you like it like that?
Yes, perfect for me.
I see the legs even went in easier.
Yes.
But don't forget, these old knees have taken a number of bad falls on this farm.
So between the smaller steering wheel and the seat backwards, are you happy now?
Yes, yes.
You look comfortable enough.
That's perfect.
Yeah?
It's perfect. Now, once the seats have been reupholstered, it will be even.
Yes. Talking of reupholstery, what color? I think it's a damn good idea. What color would you like, madam?
Black.
I think that's a good call, black.
Yes.
Practical, and it will suit the little bumblebee.
Yes.
What about yellow piping?
Oh no.
No yellow piping.
No.
Why not?
Because there's too much of like a.
Too much bumblebee.
Too much bumblebee. I would
Okay.
just want black.
So the only problem
Yes.
in this whole picture now,
Yes.
we've got a smaller steering wheel.
Yes, perfect.
The dogs all fit in the back.
Yes, here they come.
You sitting comfortably enough.
Yes.
Yes. The only problem now
This one.
is you getting out.
I said, I'm going to go on diet.
You're going to go on diet.
Yes, from tomorrow.
Really?
And when I'm a slim. No, stop.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going on diet and then I'll be hopping in and out like a sparrow.
Like a sparrow, huh? You do realize that you are committing in front of quite a number of people.
Yeah, that's probably 30,000. of
When you're allowed to laugh.
Yeah, 30,000 plus.
Oh, well done. I'm proud of you. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see. Oh, she's a sweet little boy. He loves this car.
He loves this car, eh?
Loves it.
Ah,
He wants to go somewhere right now.
he wants to go somewhere right now.
Soon, guys, soon.
Hey, how soon is your soon? Man, that was chaotic. Now peace and quiet is descendant upon my shop again. So anyway, I did manage to get the seating arrangement sorted out, and I guessed correctly. Shumbo is happy with the seat. We're going to make it a smaller steering wheel. I'm not going to go with this crappy one, so we'll make a nice wooden one. You can look forward to that in a future video. She gets in easy enough. Well, as for getting out, I think I might have to drive with her to lend a helping hand. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, so listen guys, if you're still here after all that chaos, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I enjoyed your company. So I will see you in the next video. Until then, have a lekker one, my brothers.
Whatever